We got these 2 locations for free. For free. So I thought I'd talk about how do you get something like that for free on a film or a web series or anything else that you might be producing. How do you get something for free? It's not always easy, but it's not always that difficult either. Well, the first thing you do is you tell all your friends that you're making a movie or a web series or whatever it is you're doing. You just tell everybody, because you never know who is going to come out of the woodwork and say, well, let me help you. And what do you need? And then you tell them what you need. Because that's just what happened here. The producer was telling all her friends, I'm making a movie. And one of her friends said, what do you need? She said, well, we need a house. And the house has to accommodate a wheelchair because the lead is in a wheelchair for 90% of the movie. She said, well, I have a friend who's in a wheelchair in a house in Whittier, right around the corner from where I live. And she's like, awesome. So we went and looked at the house today, and she said, by the way, we're looking for a karaoke bar. She's like, there's a karaoke bar right down the street from the house. And that's the second thing you do, is you just ask. You just ask. Because here's the thing. First of all, what's the worst somebody can say? No. That's the worst somebody can say is, nope, can't do it. Or, yes, you can have my place, but we're going to charge you XYZ. You have to figure, before you ever ask, you're starting at no. You always start at a no, so you might as well ask and confirm that it's a no, or be pleasantly surprised that you get a yes. So if you need something, ask your friends, do you have? What do you have? What do you have that might fit this description, that might fit this, that we might need? What do you have? And then see what comes back. And then when we were at the karaoke place, it's like, well, what do you need it for? Well, we need it for a half a day. Okay. And we're going to be shooting at the end of September, over the weekend. Okay. And we'll probably come at about 6 or 7 o'clock in the morning. Okay. And we're not going to bring a lot of people, just a small crew and a few cast members, and then we'll be out of here by noon or 1 o'clock. Can you just kind of let us have it? Sure. How easy was that? Sure. So we got the karaoke bar for free. You just ask, and if the guy says, oh no, you'd have to pay me something. Okay, well, what would that be? Well, then he would tell you what that would be. And you're right, most people are nice. And when we told him, we weren't going to be there that long, we were only coming in for a half a day, and we weren't going to impact his customers and his clients, because it's a bar, so nobody's there during the day. They're there at night. And we're going to be there during the day, but he's already there during the day because they do stuff during the day. They stock the bar, and they clean up, and they get stuff ready, so it's not like the place isn't open for the employees. And so we'll just be over here in this corner by the stage with some lights and a camera and some actors. That's all. I think he thought it was cool that we liked his place. So that's what happened there. And it's just as simple as that. You let people know what you're doing and wait for them to offer. If they're your friends, the first thing they're going to do is offer. What do you need? What can I do to help? And then you let them know. The next thing you do is just be willing to ask. Just step up and ask. Can I have this place? Are you willing to let us shoot here? What do you need to let us do this? And then you wait. You shut up and let them tell you what they need. And that's how you do it. And that's how you get stuff for free or almost free. So it was a good day.